Hi, happy Sunday. It's Tanya here. I just wanted to, I felt like making a little quick video about some of the planetary movements for this week, mainly Saturn. Um, so Saturn, it has been in retrograde and it goes direct on Wednesday. Um, what does that mean? So when a planet is in retrograde, it looks like it is kind of going backwards in the sky. It's like if you're on a train and then there's another train that passes you and it's going a little bit faster and it feels like one of the trains is going backwards until one pulls ahead. It's kind of like that with the planets where they're in the sky. So it's not actually going backwards, it just appears that way. But it's all to do with where things are placed in the sky at the time. But when a planet is in retrograde, this is a time for us to do all the words that start with re, like renew, rethink, realign, re-energize, and so on and so forth. And so I feel like at the start of the year, like all the planets were direct for a couple of months at the start of 2019. And there was this amazing, joyful positivity. Everyone was just like, yes, this is the year. Like the last couple of years have been so hard and so intense, and now things feel lighter and, we're going to get stuff done. And then probably from about April onwards, a lot of planets started going retrograde, and these were all sort of turning off and getting us to reevaluate things, is another re word, and to just think about our lives and restructure them in a way so that when we are going forward into 2020 and beyond, that we're actually doing things that are in alignment with what we need to do and what our purpose is. So Saturn is one of the first planets to kind of switch back on again this week, and over the coming months, and they're all just going to start turning on again and again and again. Come January 10, we're going to have, I think, pretty much all the planets direct again. And so we might have that lightness coming into 2020 that things are getting easier and we can move forward with things in a lot of ways. But we're just starting to move into that now. So Saturn is an interesting planet. It is the ruler of Capricorn. It is about focus and discipline. Doing the work, it's setting foundations, it's got that real sort of father figure, patriarch energy about it. It's the authority within ourselves, the authority that we have with others. It's, the focus that we bring to projects. It's the type of planet that if you experience an intense transit of it, it can really make or break you. Actually, it will, if you're not doing the work, Saturn will make sure that the changes will happen. So, do the work first, even if it's hard, because it'll get harder if you don't actually pay attention. So, Saturn has been in the sign of Capricorn for about a year, and it's got another year to go. So wherever you have Capricorn in your birth chart, this is where you'll be experiencing the effects of Saturn. Now, some of you might feel it more than others. For me, my sun is in Capricorn, and so Saturn has been going back and forth over my sun for this year, and that has been quite intense. It's making me look at myself. It's in my fourth house as well, which is all about, your home and foundations and getting me to really look at my physical home, but also my inner house and the values and structures that I have within me. And, this is, quite deep work at times. And so, I can feel quite frustrated, especially during this Saturn retrograde, that things aren't going the way that I want at times, that they are taking longer than I would like them to. And it is learning how to work through all of this and look at my approach to certain parts of my life that are the lessons that Saturn is bringing me with this particular retrograde in transit. And so for you, if you want to find out exactly where Saturn is in your chart, you can go to astro.com and put in your birth details, and it will bring up a chart, and you look for the little sign of Capricorn and the sign of Saturn, and it will be there for you. If you want a little more in-depth detail, you can always book a reading with me, and we can go through everything in detail, because once Saturn turns direct on Wednesday the 18th of September, we can start to feel like we have a little bit more momentum. If you have done the work over the past couple of months while Saturn has been in retrograde in looking at where, your approach to your focus and discipline and structures and everything else in your life that you're trying to build, if you've done all of that and really set your foundations, then once Saturn starts to move forward, then you can feel like things are moving forward again. But it's a very interesting planet. It's a very interesting mythology as well behind Saturn. It's the god of time, and apparently he ate his babies and all these sorts of gruesome, gross things. So that's where that harshness comes from. But if you work with the energies in a really positive way, then you can only experience good things. It might be tough at the time, but when you come out of it, things will feel better. And you can actually move ahead and achieve what you want to achieve. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment below, and I'll jump on and answer them for you about Saturn or any other planet. But yes, moving forward, we're going to start to feel like life's getting a little bit easier, and that projects can get off the ground and we don't have to push as hard. So that is a good thing, my friends. I will jump on when the rest of the planets start to switch on and talk about what that might mean for you over the next few months. But I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday, and I'll talk to you soon. Mwah.